Mr. Eby, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Finn.
Thank you for listening to the people of British Columbia and starting the road test again. What is the next step?
To get to this stage, ICBC worked with WorkSafe BC to get a plan in place to ensure that people who were taking exams and the person who was examining them would be safe and would minimize the risk of transmission of COVID. So they've got that in place. The commercial testing will begin again. Instructor will be wearing a face shield, will have a mask, an N95. They'll have been trained how to use it properly.
But who will provide them that very expensive mask?
It's all being paid for by government and by ICBC. The issue with the personal protective equipment hasn't been the cost. The issue has been the availability of it. They'll be wearing gloves, they'll have a seat cover and so on, and the person doing the exam will also have a mask that's provided by the examiner to make sure that it meets minimum standards so that they are safe as well. The next steps are we are making sure that we have enough personal protective equipment. For commercial driving, it's a little easier to get that going because it's hundreds of tests. It's not thousands and thousands of tests. ICBC does about 20,000 tests a month. The vast majority of those are personal driver's licenses, class 5. So for those, ICBC is still sourcing enough personal protective equipment and getting it distributed across the province. So they have some equipment right now, but they don't want to be in a position of starting and then stopping those exams. So they want to make sure they have enough to really roll it out. And we'll be one of the first jurisdictions in North America to have fully operational driver's license testing again once that happens.
But the examiner and the student both will be tested before the test or no?
There won't be any COVID test in order to be able to take the exam. The expectation is that people will be honest in their declarations before they take the exam about whether they're ill, whether they're showing any symptoms, whether they've been traveling or exposed to COVID.
Red FM